came up this morning with the first quarter result for FY26, and we're going to be looking in detail since the chart formation has raised some concerns of a potential downside, especially the RSI, showing some bearish divergency. But we will be challenging the reasons why we use a multi-dimensional trading approach to take positions in stocks that, even though the chart formation is not that great, but the fundamentals and the outlook are positive for the next 6 to 12 months. So now we believe that taking multi-level trading approach is the way to do it in order to achieve a much preciser result. So let's have a look. My name is Les, I'm Chief Analyst of BG Trading Australia. Hope you are well. I would like to remind you this is not a financial advice, just as from BG Trading, sharing with you how we use BGS trading, BG trading strategies to take 20 to 40% profit within 1 to 3 months together with our VIP members. Trading small and mid-sized caps, sometimes large caps. We tend to avoid the nano caps due low liquidity and extremely high risk, but we do trade mostly small and mid-sized caps, which allow us to swing trade 20 to 40% profit. We also teach our VIP members through our online training program how to set up targets, stop losses, how to find stocks trading at entry levels, what we call technically discounted price, and buy where there is fundamental and technical value to tick all the boxes of our multidimensional trading approach. That's how we do here at BG Trading. So if you like the way we trade, like our videos and our content, take a look on our description below, the links for our free Facebook community, Buy, Grow, Sell Strategy for Share Traders, also our Facebook page, BG Trading. Subscribe to the channel right now, obviously, and also like to invite you for our newest Discord community. Yes, Facebook has been getting rid of all the chat groups, so we decided to go to Discord, which is a lot safer. And we are already on this community discussing with our members a lot of great quality opportunities to make 20 to 40% profit. That's what BG Trade is about. And that's it. And that is what BG Trading is about. Making 20 to 40% or more within 1 to 3 months safely and consistently, so we accrue great profits throughout the year, so we can take the money then and invest into a long-term investment asset like property, gold, whatever people would like to invest on. First of all, we're going to start this analysis with the fact that Zip, with this first quarter result, has informed the market they are increasing the on-market share buyback limit from 50 million to 100 million, so the doubling the buybacks. What does it mean for shareholders? It's a similar way of paying dividends but not paying dividends. So essentially it means when the company start buying back their own shares, they are consolidating less shares in the market, which means they adding value for current shareholders, right? It works very, very similar, because when the company pays a dividend, the share price most definitely will fall pretty much the amount of dividend the company paid, right? So in this case, with growth stocks like this, they, rather than paying dividends, they're doing buybacks, which enhances and increases the value of the stock. Now, another green tick, another catalyst for continuation of this rally that we have been seeing over the last 12 months for Zip. Now let's dive into the key fundamental aspects that came up today in this fundamental report. So the first thing, record cash EBITDA of $62.8 million. That's 98% year-on-year growth. That's extraordinary. That's really, really positive. And that obviously one of the main key fundamental metrics that analysts will be looking at into this quarter results. And that ticked absolutely ticked our green box in order to keep obviously holding our position, and we are holding a substantial position of ZIP again. We recently bought back based on the fact that we would be expecting a great result coming up in first and the second quarter of FY26, right? Now, total income revenue also grew 32.8% year on year. This is obviously double-digit growth, positive growth, and again, it's not growing as exponentially as it used to do back in 2021 and 2022, but again, growing 100% from nothing is very easy compared to when you actually start sort of becoming a mature business, and then obviously growing becomes a little bit more challenging. But with Zip, they are growing sustainably. That's the key aspect that you really need to look at in comparison to back in 2021, 2022, when obviously we saw Zip stock going up to all the way to $14. Now they are sustainably growing, and that is exactly what we want to be looking at. So one little red flag that we have here is the revenue margins have declined from 8.6% in the first quarter of last year to 8.2% on this quarter, reflecting a higher contribution from US. Essentially, the CEO has reported that this is within their modeling, so nothing wrong with that. It's not out of modeling or didn't skyrocket. It's just a small margin compression. So just gotta be watching that for the next quarter, just to see if it stays around 8.2 to 8.6. We don't want it to decline too much anyway, but then they come up with many other positive metrics, such as TTV, $3.9 billion, essentially up 38.7% year on year, and 8.8% quarter on quarter. US remains the growth engine. So US is the key market for Zip right now. And I can tell that Zip, compared to its peers, is trading substantially lower valuation. There's opportunity right here, still at the current levels, in my opinion, based on the fundamental value of Zip in comparison to its peers. Now, unless the expectations is extremely high, I don't think the share price will lead towards a negative outcome. I think it's going to be positive. We should be looking around $5 in the near term. We currently trading at $4.45, so potentially $5 in the near term if the market expectation are not extremely high, right?